Hi guys! I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play 123 by Girlpool today. I hope you enjoy. It's a pretty cool song. And, it starts off a little like slow and then goes like super hard. Yeah, it's a pretty cool indie alternative song that I really like. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to be basically just playing the D major chord, the G major chord, and the A major chord for this song. The G major chord has a little bit of a variation, and then the D major chord in the tabs that I'll link below has some variation, but we're just going to stick with the D major chord. So just mind that when you're going through the tab that we're just, instead of like they switch the different Ds, we're just going to continue with the regular D major chord, and then the G, and then the A. And then they have a C sharp, but we're not going to use that because it's like, yeah, not really in the song and you don't really need it, so it's great. So let's get started. You're gonna need your guitar to standard tuning. I'm using my beautiful Stratocaster. I think she sounds pretty dope right now. I am using a reverb pedal and my Black Star amp. Sorry, that was my cat. May, do you want to make a guest appearance? She'll come around when she feels like it. Anyways, yeah, so let's get started. So the intro of the song, it's basically the D major chord. You strum it 3 times, and each time you're doing, the first 2 times you're doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 down strums, and then a little down and up, and then do it again 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down and up. And then the 3rd time you do the D major, you're just doing it down twice, and then switching to the G major chord, and then doing that once, and then doing the A major chord once, and then all of that over again. So doing that thing twice, and then we get to the chorus. So let me show you guys how you're positioning your fingers for this. So the D major chord, you're going to be doing, you don't need a capo, so that's great about this song. You can just play it as is. And you can play it on acoustic, doesn't really matter. Sounds different, but they both sound good. So your finger position is like this, like so. You're going to have one finger on the E, A, D, G string, and then one finger on the B string. So G string and E string, 2nd fret, and then one finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and then you're gonna mute the first 2, and then the D string open. So it's gonna sound like that. And then you're going to have the G major chord. So this variation, instead of just doing the 3 fingers down, you can play it like that if it's easier for you too, but here it sounds a little bit better if we put down 1 more finger on to the 3rd fret. So we're gonna have your fingers on the 2nd and 3rd frets, and you're gonna have on the A string, 2nd fret, and then the rest of the fingers on the 3rd fret. So one on the E string, one on the other E string, and then one on the B string. So 3 fingers on the 3rd fret, 1 finger on the 2nd fret, and then everything else open, sounds like that. And then the A major chord, you're gonna have 3 fingers down on the 2nd fret. You're gonna mute the first E, everything else open, and you're gonna have 3 fingers down on D, G, B strings, and then E open. So like that. Like this, like so, like that. Boom. That's how you play. And then, so we are going to play out the intro for you. So the beginning part with the Ds. So it's gonna sound like, I remember that 4 down strums and the little, and then again 4 down strums and then a little, and then 2 down strums with the D, and then switch to the G, and then only do that once, and then A. That, and then the A. And you do that twice, and then you go to the chorus. So we can just play it out like that. And then the G, and then the A. So a little bit faster. Now I'll do the intro, the second part of the intro, so you're just doing that twice. So do that one without interrupting. Let's see. Choo-choo-choo. Let me just turn up the volume a little bit. Hoo, loud. Oh, the knobs. Got it. Yeah, so that's how it sounds, the intro, and then you go into the chorus. So the intro is just this twice. I already played it, but really fast. Yeah, you do that twice. And then you into the chorus, the D major chord. And here you're just doing down strums for each chord until you move to the other chord. So when you're moving to the different chord, like it starts at D, then G, and then A. So like we did with the D's in the intro, where we just down strummed and then did that little one down, up. We're going to do that same thing. So we're just all the way D, and then we hit G, we do down, up, and then switch to G. And then down, up, down, and then A. So here we can vary how we're strumming. We can just do down strums all the way until we hit the major, and then the next chord, and then we do like a little down, up, and then go to the next chord. Or we can just do a little bit of a down, down, and then down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, however we like to hear. I just basically switch based on the tempo of the song and how I like to play it. It really doesn't matter because it sounds really similar, but you go for it, see what you like. We're going to start, with the first part. So it goes, and the singer is whispering, it's like basically whispering. It's like, 1, 2, 3, will you list it off to me? And then, so here we're gonna play that. It's gonna be D major chord from 1, 2, 3, and then will you, and then I list it G, and then off to, and then A at me. So we'll just play it through. So here. 1, 2, 3, will you list it off to me? So that's how you play that. And then you keep going at A at the next one, and then how you're sorry you feel weird. And at sorry you feel weird, you're going to be doing D major, in a jubilation dream, at jubilation G major, and then at dream A major. So here. So off to me, how you're sorry you feel weird, in a jubilation dream. I kind of sang that different in the song, but you get the point. We're just doing me. What is that? Yeah. Me, how you're sorry you feel weird, in a jubilation dream. And then we're at sorry. Sorry about the load. You're gonna be doing D major. And you're sorry about the load feeling, and then G major. Sorry about the load. So yeah, low just A, and you can do the just down strum. So 2 down strums and then down, up, down, and then again 2 down strums, down, up, down. And then we go into the interlude. And then the interlude is a little bit, it's similar, like very similar to the intro, except here we're doing 1 at the G and the A, we're doing the same thing that we did for the Ds, but at the G and the A, you're doing just one G and one A, and then in the interlude they didn't specify another G at the end, but it sounds a lot better when you add another G at the end of the first line, and then at the second line of the interlude you don't have to include that G after the A, so it'd be like D, G, A, G, and then the second line D, G, A. And so we play that like so. So we're gonna do the same strumming pattern that we did for the D in the intro. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little down strum and up strum, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then that the G1, and then the 1 at the A, and then we end on the G here at 4 strums. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all over again at the interlude, the second line, except we're gonna just do one G, one down strum at G, one down strum at A, or maybe a few more at A. Yeah, a few more at A, and then you get onto verse. So it sounds like this, the interlude, the beginning of the interlude from the first line. So. And then again. And then at the verse you're doing looking, so you can do like at looking, continue the A, and then looking, so 1 down, 1 up, looking, and then D, oh D, yeah, this one. Pretty at the wall, and so we're just gonna be strumming D, basically however you want, down strums, a little up strum, down strum, or just down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's basically like how you can vary the strumming pattern throughout the song. So we're just doing looking, and then D major. Pretty at the wall, hold on. Pretty at the wall is my mistaken, you didn't do the G. Is my mistaken love installed. So from G, we're going to A. And again, remember we're doing that G variation, or you can just do the G at whatever comfortable for you. It does sound a little bit different, so I like the way it sounds when I add that one more finger on the B string. So you're gonna have 4 fingers down for this variation of G. Yeah. So at A, after installed, you're gonna have while the moth doesn't talk. So at mouth doesn't talk, you're just gonna do D major. So installed while the D major. Moth doesn't talk, but in the at the G major. The dress the holes you saw at you, A major. Keep on, and then D walking. So keep on walking. Back outside, keep holding the D. So keep on walking. Sorry. Keep on walking back outside to see ya. And then sigh under nice light, side G major, and then under nice light A major, just holding the A. And we aren't, in the chorus it has an A variation, but we're not including that. We're just gonna keep doing the A with the different strumming patterns that you choose. But I think the best for this A major sounds like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so that goes like this. Keep on walking back outside, see a sigh under nice light. So yeah, at this verse, you're, instead of whispering like at the last one, you're basically getting louder each verse. So you're kind of screaming this one out. And then the interlude is basically the same as the other interlude. You're just having doing each line 4 times, and the same variation, I would say. It's basically the same as the interlude, you're just doing that twice. So 4 lines, doing what you did for the first 2 lines of that other interlude, that twice. So you're doing that like 1, and then doing that again, but ending on the A, and you're not going to switching back to the G for the second line, and then doing that over again for a total of twice, those 2 different times, so 4. I don't know if that makes sense, but we will play it. So you're doing what you did in the interlude 1 more time, so just 4 times. So let's do it again in the other interlude. So D, like, sorry, the A was wrong. And then that D again. You keep holding that A, and you're doing that twice, what I just did. Oh, and then you get to the chorus, and then she goes again, but I think she's screaming this time, not really whispering that 1, 2, 3. So it goes 1, 2, 3, will you list it off to me? So at 1, 2, 3, we're just still doing D, and then will you at list G major, and then me A major. And then how you're sorry you feel weird. At sorry you feel weird, you're just doing D. And then in a jubilation G, and then dream A. So let's get that back to me. How you're sorry you feel weird in a jubilation dream. And then we're doing and you're sorry about the load. That's sorry about the load D major. So keep holding A for dream, and then and your dream. And you're sorry about the load, feeling sorry about the load. So here at feeling sorry, we're doing G at sorry about the load A, and then we're doing again feeling sorry about the load, and then again feeling sorry about the load. Sorry, I really liked singing that one. Okay, so at the second feel sorry about the load, you're gonna, instead of just keep holding A, you're going to switch to D at feeling. Sorry, it's G. Feeling. So then sorry, G. Sorry about the, and then A, load. So let's do that all together. And then the last sorry, feeling sorry, so the third feeling sorry about the load, you just keep holding the A until you hit the G at sorry, and then about the load, and then at load A, and you continue that whole A, and then you're just basically doing the outro, and the outro is like basically you mimicking the intro. So the first line, you're just doing that 1 G and then A, and then you're mimicking that last line in the interludes, where you're just holding the A and you keep holding it, and then you end on 1 downstrum for D. So I'll just play that last part, the feeling sorry about the load, the last 2. So we're starting on D. Feeling sorry. Sorry, let me start over again. Fingers. Feeling sorry about the load. Feeling sorry about the load. And then the outro. So here, kind of messed up that outro. Instead of doing like 1, 2 at G, just doing once G. And then we're doing that D major again. This time different, we're holding the A. Let me keep holding the A, so. G. And then So that's how you do it. You're basically holding the A maybe for like 8 or 9 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing that kind of pattern, like down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, and then you do 1 down strum at the A, and that's how you play the song. So yeah, I hope this wasn't that confusing for you. I hope that you really liked the song. Just remember those 3 chords, and jam out with the tabs. Yeah, I'm just gonna replay that last part. So, feeling sorry about the love, feeling sorry about the love. So those are the last 2 in the chorus, and then the outro. Oh yeah, so we didn't end on G there. But you can figure out how you want to play the outro, basically on your own. In the tabs, it's a little bit different, but if you want to go by ear and however you want to play it, I'm sure it will sound really great. But yeah, that's essentially how the outro goes. And then again. Cool. I hope you like this song, and take care. Have a great night, or morning, or afternoon. Bye guys. Stay safe.